Yes, remember they're already performing in the Afro basket competition that is going on in Kigali. We'll take a look at how they are performing. Actions they did perform yesterday. We'll look at how things are happening there, and away from that we'll go to the world of Formula One. Yes, the Formula One resumed during the weekend. We'll take update with regards to that before we go straight to the world of football, where we'll go to the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Remember, the camp opens today. Trust me, we'll take update with regards to the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria in preparation for their match that will be coming up on September 3rd, 2021. And away from that, we'll go straight to Europe, where we'll look at actions happening in the English Premier League, the Spanish La Liga, the French League 1, the Italian Serie A, and the German Bundesliga. It was a very busy weekend over there. We'll look at some of the results coming out from there. And as usual, we'll wrap up the show this morning with the transfer rumors. We'll look at the transfer rumors and also look at some of the confirmed transfers that happened during the weekend. But before then, remember to follow us on all social media platforms. Remember, our Facebook page and our YouTube page is at Brosru Radio NG. Brosru Radio NG, that is our handle on Facebook and YouTube. Remember to follow us there, like our shows, comment, and as well share. Yes, drop your comments this morning. I'll be reading them out this morning. In case you want to call, the number to call is 08097910073, or the WhatsApp number is 08097910074. That is the WhatsApp number where you can drop your comments. But in case you want to call, the number is 08097910073. Yes, remember, our shows are open for sponsorship and advert. Yes, our office is located at 5860 Broad Street, Lagos Island. Medife House is the name of the building. Or you can call the number 08097910073 or 08034361400. Or maybe you send the mail to hello@brosrueradio.com. All right, away from that, let's go straight to the business of the day. Like I said earlier on the show, I will be starting this morning with the ongoing competition in Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games. Yes, let's talk about Team Nigeria. Let's start with on Saturday. Yes, on Saturday, Nigerians Lucy Ejike and Untitled Ibrahim were able to get bronze medal in powerlifting events on Saturday at the ongoing event there in Tokyo, Japan. In that game, I think it was a very busy one, especially for Lucy Ejike. I think there were so many expectations. The expectation was very much high on this young lady. But then, sadly, at the end of the day, she was able to get us bronze. Yes, we are Perez winning the gold medal, while Kuziva taking the silver, and then Lucy Ejike getting the bronze medal in the powerlifting 61 kg event final. Yes, I thought they say 9 was passed. At least we were able to get that bronze medal, despite the fact that there were a lot of expectations coming her side. Remember, she is a 3-time Paralympic and also a 2-time world champion. And so I'm not surprised there were a lot of expectations with regards to her. But like I said, that all it was passed. The bronze medal is also something we can take home with. But apart from that, also in the women's 67 kg category, it was Nigerians Untitled Ibrahim also settling for bronze as well after a best lift of 119 at her second attempt. It was one that she cleared her first at 116, but then failed to clear 127 at her third attempt. But it was also an event that we saw China's Yu Zhushan winning the gold with a best lift of 133, while Fatima Omar of Egypt taking the silver with a best lift of 120. Yes, Lucy Ejike, Untitled Ibrahim, thanks a lot for that bronze medal. At least that added to our medal table. But apart from that event that happened on Saturday, yesterday too, it was also a good one for us. Yes, Bose or Molayu getting a best lift of 141 kg yesterday. I think that was good enough for her to, get Nigeria the gold medal in the women's powerlifting event. Yes, actually 79 kg event in the ongoing 2020 Paralympics there in Tokyo, Japan. I think it was a good one for her. Molayo recording the best lift of around 141 kg to take the first position in her category. In the second position was Natalia Orlink from Ukraine, getting the second position with a lift of 133 kg, while Vera Muratova from Russia, Russia Federation, actually, getting the lift of 132 kg to earn her a bronze medal. I think it has been a good outing somehow for Team Nigeria. Well, let me not conclude. Let's look at the medal table. Maybe you do the calculations yourself. In the medal table, China are still sitting first on the table with 108 medals to their name. Division of 48 gold medals, 31 silver, and 29 bronze. Great Britain sitting third with 64 medals. USA 41, while that is Russia Paralympic Committee sitting on fourth with 54 points. But let's look at the African table as it stands now. Looking at the African table, Nigeria is sitting first on the African table, while in total they are sitting 21 in the table there with 5 medals to their name. That is actually 3 gold medals and then 2 bronze medals. That is coming from Elaito Ibrahim and Lucy Ejike. 5 medals to Nigeria, 21 in the overall table, but first in Africa. So you can do the calculation yourself. Do you think Team Nigeria is really doing well in that competition? Well, I don't know. Drop your comments on Facebook and I'll be reading them out this morning. But apart from that, let's go straight to the world of football. I think it was a sad one for Nigerian senior men basketball team. It was a sad one for the Tigers of Nigeria yesterday. Yes, the Tigers losing 68 against 77 points to group leaders Cote d'Ivoire to finish second, and also failing to secure Group C's automatic quarterfinal ticket at the ongoing 2021 FIBA Afro Basket Day in Rwanda. A sad one for us. But then, as it stands now, we were not, because we lost against Cote d'Ivoire, we were not able, to get that automatic ticket. But as it stands now, the Tigers, they still have a second chance of qualification for the quarterfinals with their final group position, earning them a quarterfinal qualifying future on Tuesday. First, let's talk about, before we talk about their encounter on Tuesday, let's still talk more, about how it happened on Sunday. I think it was one that, remember, it's always four quarters, but in the overall quarters, Nigeria lost 3, winning 1. First, they lost the first quarter at around 11 to 20 points. The second quarter, they won at around 23 to 19 points. And then in the subsequent one, the third and the fourth quarter, they lost both of them, 13 to 15 points, and then 21 to 23 points, respectively. A bad one for them, but then, like I said before, they still have the chance, to make it to the quarterfinals of that event. Remember, on Tuesday, they will be taking on Group D's third place team, which likely could be Uganda. Yes, they'll be taking on Group D's third place team on Tuesday to qualify for the quarterfinals of that event, and likely it could be Uganda that they will be facing. Yes, that is update coming from the FIBA Afro Basket that is already going on there in Kigali, Rwanda. But away from that now, let's go straight to the world of Formula One. I think the Formula One resumed during the weekend, the Belgian GP. We are at the end of the day. After, I think, 2 consecutive races now, it has been a sad one for Max Verstappen. But finally, in the Belgian GP that happened during the weekend, Max Verstappen was declared the winner of the Belgian GP ahead of Williams George Russell after just 2 laps of race completed behind the safety car, and then after a long rain delay. I think for Max Verstappen, you need to see how happy he was yesterday. After those, for the past 2 races, it hasn't been a good one for him. But, coming back to the Belgian GP and getting that important win was a very good one for him. And as such, let's look at the table and see how the Formula One season table stands now. Talking about the drivers, Max Verstappen is up on the table this time around. Yes, overtaking Lewis Hamilton. Max Verstappen in first position this time around with 212 points. Lewis Hamilton following closely with 210 points. Lando Norris sitting third on the table with 113 points, while Valtteri Bottas is sitting fourth with 208 points. Sergio Perez is on the is fifth on the table with 104 points to his name. Talking about the team Mesdis is back on leading the table again with 318 points, followed closely by Red Bull, who are sitting second with 316 points. McLaren also sitting third with 175 points. Ferrari 168 points to keep them fourth on the table. Our fine team sitting fifth on the table with 83 points to their name. All right, away from that now, let's go straight to the big one, the round leather game, the game of football. Let's start with the NNL. Yes, as it stands now, the season-ending Super 8 of the Nigerian National League, the NNL, will be staged at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium there in Enugu. You remember Enugu, the southeastern part of Nigeria. The state government, under the watch of Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, endorsed the hosting of the playoffs at the multipurpose 22,000 capacity stadium named after the first president of the Republic of Nigeria, Benjamin Nnamdi Azikiwe. 8 teams in the NNL, as it stands now, will be chasing the 4 available tickets to make it, to the Nigerian Professional Football League, the NPFL, in a 5-day showpiece taking place between September 7 to September 11, 2021 at the stadium. Remember, that stadium is also called the Cathedral. Yes, it's also called the Cathedral. So let's see how it happens. Talking about the teams that will be competing to make it to the Nigerian Professional Football League from the NNL. Teams like Gombe United FC, Economy Warriors of Maiduguri, Niger Tornadoes, DMDFC of Bonu, Shooting Stars Sports Club, that is 3SC of Ibadan, Ekiti United, and 2 teams from Group B2 in the Southern Conference are expected to arrive the coast city on Sunday, September 5th, 2021. Regarding the draw for the playoff, as it stands now, the draw for the playoffs will be concluded on Monday, 6 September 2021, with the opening ceremony and first game holding the next day. Meanwhile, the chairman of the NNL, Senator Obinna Ogba, has praised Governor Ugwuanyi of the kind gesture and making it available for the state to host that playoff. Well, that is coming from the chairman of the NNL, Senator Obinna Ogba, praising the governor of the state, for allowing that competition to be held in his state. Well, let's see what happens for all the teams. We wish you all the best. We wish you all the best, and hopefully to see you at the top, yes, at the Nigerian Professional Football League season for 2021-2022. Like I said at the beginning of the show, we'll be going straight to this camp of the Super Eagles. Remember, the camp is open starting today as the Super Eagles of Nigeria prepare for the World Cup qualifiers that will be coming up on September 3rd. Yes, as it stands now, 5 players have already arrived at Super Eagles camp on Sunday evening as preparations for the 2022 World Cup qualifiers against Liberia begins. The early arrivals that includes the likes of Everton, Alex Iwobi, Leicester City's Doe of Kelechi Iheanacho, and Wilfred Ndidi. Kaizer Chiefs Daniel Akpeyi and Abia Warriors player Adekunle Adeleke. All of them arrived last night at the Super Eagles camp here in Lagos. More players as it stands now are expected to arrive today, with training set to start on Tuesday. Remember, the coach of the Super Eagles, Genetro, he invited 30 players for that clash. Okay, as a quick reminder for those who are not aware of that list, let me take you back a little and give you update with regards to the team that Coach Genetro released. That was on Thursday. On Thursday he released that list. Okay, talking about the goalkeepers, we have the likes of Maduka Okoye, Francis Ozoho, and Daniel Akpeyi. Talking about the defenders, William Troost Ekong, Chidozia Waziem, Jamilu Collins, Leon Balogu, Olaino, Kenneth Omeru, Kevin Akpoguma, Sadiu Sanusi, Shehu Abdullahi. These are the defenders. The midfielders, Wilfred Ndidi, Ogenekare Tebo, Frank Onyeka, Joseph Aribo. Talking about the forwards, Ahmed Musa, the skipper of the team, Moses Simon, Alex Iwobi, Samuel Carlo, Victor Osimhen, Kelechi Iheanacho, Paul Onuachu. But then remember, most of these players who are based in UK, after that, might be returning back to their base due to COVID-19 restrictions that won't allow them participate in the other encounter that will be coming up. When these players return, they will be replaced by Henry Onyekuru, Trey Murphy, Chidera AGK, Bonk Innocent, Valentine Ozonwa for Try Ebohi, and Kingsley Michael. These are the names to replace the UK players by the time they return to their base after the Liberia game. Remember, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, they will be hosting Liberia at the Tesla Balogun Stadium on September 3rd before they will be taking the second qualifying match against Cape Verde at the Stadio Nacional there in Cape Verde. I think a very busy one for them. Very busy one. One question that so many persons has been asking me, I think I've seen in my DM since weekend, if fans are allowed to watch the game. For now, I'm yet to get confirmation if fans are allowed to watch that game. But trust me, once clarity is made with regards to that on this show, I'll be dropping it for you. Trust me, I'll definitely do that. I know from now till tomorrow, definitely the media officer of the Super Eagles will definitely make clarity with regards to that. All right, away from that now, let's go straight to Europe, where a lot of actions happened during the weekend. Quickly, let's go to the English Premier League, where we saw on Saturday Manchester City trashing Arsenal by 5-0. I think it has been a very sad one for the Gunners. Yes, starting the season on a very sad side. Losing 3 of their opening games. Losing against the newly promoted Brentford 2-0, losing against their fellow Londoners, Chelsea 2-0, and then coming to the weekend again, Manchester City trashing them at the Etihad Stadium 5-0. Even though they were one man down in that game, I think it has been a very sad one for them. Manchester City defeating Arsenal by 5-0, and then elsewhere, Aston Villa. We are held to a 1-1 draw by newly promoted side Brentford. 1-1 that game ended at the Villa Park. Brighton, we are defeated at home by Everton 2-0. Newcastle 2, Southampton 2. Norwich City also losing at home against Leicester City 2-1. And then West Ham and Crystal Palace, that game ended in a 2-2 draw. And one of the talking points during the weekend is that of Liverpool against Chelsea. I think that is one of somehow. For me, it's not a controversial game, but so many persons are seeing it as controversial. I don't know what you think about that game. Liverpool against Chelsea ending in a 1-1 draw after Reece James was sent off, and a penalty also awarded to Liverpool. Drop your comments coming on our Facebook page and I'll read them out this morning. Liverpool-Chelsea 1-1 that game ended, and then on Sunday, Burnley and Leeds United also ending in a 1-1 draw. Tottenham Hotspur, getting that narrow win against Watford 1-0, and also Manchester United getting that narrow win, courtesy of Mason Greenwood lone goal. 1 goal ended in favour of Manchester United against Wolverhampton Wanderers yesterday. I think it has been a good run for Manchester United. I think 28 games unbeaten away from home. If I'm not mistaken, 28 games or so away from home unbeaten. I think it has been a good record. But, for the non-Red Devils, they have been saying, yes, it's a good record, but what does Ole Gunnar, what trophy does he have to, show for that 3 years or so in charge? What happens? Is it just about having a good record away from home? Well, that is the game of football for you. But away from that, let's go straight to Spain. It was also a busy one there. Celta Vigo being defeated at home by Atletico Bilbao 1-0, and then Elche and Sevilla ending in a 1-1 draw. Real Sociedad defeating Levante by 1-0. Real Betis being defeated at home by Real Madrid by 1-0. And then yesterday, Barcelona defeating Getafe by 2-1. Cadiz against Osasuna. That game ended in a 3-2 victory in favor of Osasuna. Rayo Vallecano trashing Granada 4-0. Atletico Madrid were also held to a 2-2 draw by the current Europa League winners, Villarreal. Atletico Madrid, Villarreal 2-2, that game ended. And some other important result, well, because of time, maybe. I wanted to go to the French League 1, Italian Serie A, and the German Bundesliga, but because of time, I might not be able to do that this morning. Okay, to wrap it up this morning, let's go to the transfer market and see what is happening in the transfer market. Confirmed transfers. Matthias Norman moving from Rostov to Norwich City. I think Norwich City, remember, the newly promoted side in the English Premier League, it hasn't been a good one for them, losing their first 3 games. I think they are trying to make some recruits to, bolster that team, and that is why they are bringing in Matthias Norman from Rostov to Norwich City on loan. Some other transfers happening there is Han Henshaw, moving from RB Leipzig to Wolverhampton Wanderers on a loan move. Maxwell Cornet moving from Lyon to Burnley at around £15 million deal. And then remember, Kyozuma moving from Chelsea to West Ham United at around £25 million deal. And away from that, Alvaro Odriozola moving from Real Madrid to Fiorentina on a loan move. And then Andy Dalliot moving from Montpellier to Nice on around £8.5 million deal. And then finally, Will Hawks moving from Watford to Crystal Palace at around £6 million deal. I think these are some of the confirmed transfers, the top transfers that happened during the weekend. Talking about the rumors, let's just take a few before we wrap it up on the show this morning. Let's start with the Reds. Liverpool, Leeds, and Aston Villa may make a late move for Sampdoria and Denmark winger Mikkel Damsgaard. But then Tottenham have dropped out of the race for the 21-year-old who started for his country at Euro 2020. Paris Saint-Germain, as it stands now, are yet to respond to Real Madrid's offer for French forward Mbappe, with the La Liga club having set a Monday deadline for the League One side to accept or reject their approach. Sevilla, on their part, will not accept an offer of less than 80 million euros, that is around 68.5 million pounds for French defender Julius Koundé, as Chelsea has always been interested in him after selling his international teammate Kyozuma to West Ham. Elsewhere, Juventus are not considering any move for 33-year-old Sergio Aguero, Eden Hazard, or Emerick Aubameyang to replace Cristiano Ronaldo, who just completed a move back to the Red Devils. I think because of time, that is where I'll be drawing the curtain this morning. That is where I'm wrapping it up on Sports Updates, coming to you from your number one business radio, Broad Street Radio. Trust me, same time tomorrow, 9:30, I'll be back for another interesting edition of Sports Update from your number one business radio, Broad Street Radio. But remember, that morning beverage will continue after this time. Asemu Sinachi and myself will be back again to take you on How Market. But before that, remember to follow us on all social media platforms. On Facebook, YouTube, we are there at Broad Street Radio NG. Like our shows, comment, and then share as well. Our website is open. It is bustling there, www.brostreetradio.com. Yes, and remember, our shows are open for advert and sponsorship. The number to call is 08097910073 or 08034361400. These are the numbers to call. Or maybe you drop a mail at hello@brostreetradio.com. Or you can come to our office, 5860 Broad Street, Lagos Island. Medife House is the name of the building. That is where I'm signing out for now. Do have a wonderful day.